Weight loss. It needs to be fast and sustainable. Noom GLP-1 starts at just $149 and ships to your door in 7 days. Take it from Lauren, who lost 22 pounds on Noom.
If I come off of the GLP-1, it's not going to automatically make my weight yo-yo back.
$149 GLP-1s? Now that's Noom smart. Get started at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. Individual results may vary. Not all customers will medically qualify for prescription medications. Compounded medications are not reviewed by the FDA for safety, efficacy, or quality.
People start to realize our differences aren't as big as they seem.
I couldn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on.
I know a lot of people were affected.
You know, it's still that divide.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice.
You look a lot different at it.
Everybody was kind of spinning about what it was and what was happening.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed. Presented by the National Bank of Indianapolis.
All month long here at Wish TV, we are celebrating Black history and Seeds of Freedom, the spiritual roots of the American Civil Rights Movement. It is coming to the Circle City this weekend, and here to tell us all about it, we have Deborah Asante, who is the founder of the Asante Art Institute. Miss Deborah, good morning, and thank you so much for braving the cold to come on in here and chat with us.
Yes, well, thank you for having us.
Of course.
So that we can spread the word about this.
Well, we are most definitely wanting to spread the word. You have a beautiful troupe here who is putting on a great performance.
Yes.
So tell us, what is this about? It's a different form of expression.
Well, we're using spoken word, dance, and vocals to educate and entertain around the theme of history. And the full title of the piece is Seeds of Freedom, the Spiritual Roots of the American Civil Rights Movement. And it was born out of, I'm a storyteller, and I often go into the schools and I run into young educators who will pull me to the side and say, you know, I'm having a hard time in my classroom teaching this subject matter. And I thought, what is a good way of giving people a platform, how to lean into the voice so that it's not beating anybody over the head or making anybody feel ashamed, but it's just stating the history. And so we found a great creative way to do it.
Well, the fun part about that, we just saw a little clip there of the troupe who's performing.
Yes.
You have different expressions. So
Yes.
it may be spoken words, but you just saw there's many different instruments and there's dancing, lots of forms
Yes.
of expression through the years to tell the history or tell the story
Yes.
of the history rather.
Yes.
What do you think people will get from that as they see those different forms playing out in front of them?
Well, it is a way of being imprinted with knowledge in a very easy way. You know, you're being entertained. You are there and you are being treated to wonderful voices. And then it's poetic, the way that the words are given to you. So these are ways of washing this history over you in a way where you're not, it's not a heavy lift at all. And I'm really grateful to Indiana State Museum for this partnership, because this is the second year we've done offerings for their students that come in for field trips. Now this Sunday is a community showing.
Oh, wow.
Right, Sunday at 4 o'clock at the State Museum. It's families and everybody, but every month until May, we are doing a Friday morning for students to be bussed in that are visiting the museum, and they get a chance to see this piece that enlightens them about history.
That is wonderful that so
Yes.
many students get access to something like this. So,
And it's so creative.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity, so that way it can keep their attention as well, because we
Yes.
know with the younger generation, it's hard to stay attentive to things that
Yes.
aren't TikTok these days.
Right.
Now, one more question before we get to the information on how people can attend. Obviously, this has gone into its second year and hopefully many
Yes.
more years to come. What do you hope that people will take away from this?
Well, I want them to feel more comfortable with knowing the history. A lot of times we feel like it's not important to know what happened before, but if you don't learn the lesson, you will repeat the class. And it is a point of reference for us as we go through looking back and seeing what mistakes we've made, what triumphs we've had, to make us proud, to make us understand that this struggle belongs to everyone. This is Black History Month, but this is American history.
So true. Yes, ma'am. And you know, luckily, because of your program, people get to be a part of it and see what it's all about. And we do have the information for people to attend. We have that up on your screen right now. Sunday, February 9th at the Indiana State Museum. It starts at 4 o'clock. Tickets are still available, and there is no excuse on not attending. Tickets are just $3 a person, and we will have all of this information up on the website in just a couple of hours here.
And we know that it's Super Bowl Sunday, but this is a great tip-off.
I see what you did there. Oh my goodness, we have to have you back again, Miss Edward. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Discover more at wishtv.com, and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.